Good evening, everyone. It's Sam here for Sacred Oak Temple. Today's new moon ritual, April 20th, 2023, is on the idea of grace. To begin with, Sacred Oak Temple respectfully acknowledges that we're located on Treaty 6 territory. Today we connect ourselves to this place and introduce ourselves to the goddesses and gods of the Cree, the Dene, the Blackfoot, Saulteaux, Nakota Sioux, and the Métis peoples. We introduce ourselves to that river, to this sky, to the wind that blows across the plain from the mountains. I offer tobacco to the spirits of the land, and I ask for their permission to be here and help to come to belong here. As we prepare to enter sacred space, I'd like you all to take 3 deep breaths, hold them for a second, and then release them. To begin. And release. With the first breath, we are here in our bodies. With the second breath, we reach down to the earth and up to the sky. With the third breath, we reach out to the others in our circle today and connect our energy to theirs. And now we are prepared to enter sacred space. Please follow along with me at home as I cast the circle. This is a place that is not a place, in a time that is not a time, halfway between the worlds of gods and of mortals. This is a place that is all places. This is a time that is an eternity, where gods and mortals come together. This is a place that is our home, in a time that is our lives, where we can be greater than we thought. This is a ritual about grace. As I turn to each direction and cast a circle now, I'd like you to do the same in your own homes. I'll begin with the east. As we breathe in the air, we gain the power to see. How can I know that the moment of grace, the sense of a call, is from a God and not purely personal? To be aware of the promptings of the divine, apart from the daily chatter of our minds. To experience the call, to know it, and to follow the true calling. We invite in the air. As the fire warms us, we gain the power to take a chance. We must not explain away the moments of grace, but change to include these insights. Dig channels for the fire of will, and we welcome in the fire. As the water connects us and lets us feel what others feel and create a shared dream, grace is the challenging presence of the divine in the world, which calls us to free and unforced action. The path of love and devotion to one's chosen gods expressed through practice, and we welcome in the water. To the north. The earth gives us the material with which to act, the strength and the foundation of understanding. Contemplation leads us from experience and feeling to insight, and then to action in the world. Intentions alone are not actions, and being a good person requires good work. Grace is seen in action, not talk, to make the divine purposes real in the world of human experience. And we welcome in the earth. The Spirit calls us to open our eyes and our hearts to move us to act rightly in the world. People are in and of the world, and the gods act through us. Grace is a relationship, and promptings from the gods have ethical and moral issues entangled with them. We are open to these promptings, but independent moral agents. We are not meat puppets for the gods. Let us welcome in the force of Spirit. Blessed be. Today, I'd like to invite you to open yourself to grace, to open yourself to hearing the voice of your matron goddess or patron god, to allowing your life to be shaped by the promptings of the divine, of something beyond and greater than your day-to-day concerns. I'd like to help you find the courage to take the divine seriously, to believe that the world is not centered on your wishes, and that you can grow past your limitations by opening up to the sacred. So, settle yourself comfortably where you are. Rock back and forth until you are balanced and comfortable. And now close your eyes and listen to my voice. Begin by remembering the last time that you felt wonder. Holding a baby and seeing it smile up at you, or kissing someone you love, or watching the sun set over the ocean. Remember the last time that you were totally free of care, dancing at a club and swept up into the music and movement, skating under a winter sky, floating in a backyard hot tub. Remember when you saw the face in a tree bark, when you heard the voice underneath the wind, when words glowed on the page you were reading, and a moment of grace. A moment of grace is a conversation. It's advice. It's not a command. When has this happened to you? Remember those moments of wonder and awe. Remember the highest, the deepest moments of awareness. Who called out to you? And what will you do? She who is the beauty of the green earth and the white moon among the stars and the mystery of the waters and the desire of the heart, she calls unto your soul, arise and come unto her. He who is the mystery of death and rebirth, and the sun who brings life, and the mystery of the seed and the earth, and the desire of the heart, he calls unto your soul, arise and come unto him. If we practice love and devotion to our chosen deity, by their grace it becomes possible to win not just release from suffering, but also purpose and happiness in life. The gods exist as the facts of life exist. They demand intensity from us, and they help us to realize it. When we worship the gods, we worship human life, fully realized only through our actions in the world. So friends, listen for the call. Remember, listen and remember the call to a deeper and greater life, the creation of a life with purpose, Answer the call. Become a hero dedicated to a God, open to the world. Ultimately, we can become excellent. We can be the very best version of ourselves. So, take a breath now. Release and open your eyes. It's time to bless and share food and drink. It is not we who bless food and drink, but they who bless us. For in their nature they nourish our bodies, and in sharing food and drink we create community. And as we share food and drink together, we assume an obligation to each other and an obligation to the larger communities in which we live. To act, to help other people out, to express love, to be open to being loved. No act of kindness is too small to make a difference. So have something to eat and something to drink. And share food and drink with me now, and whoever is in your circle at home. And offer some food and drink to the gods. And thank them for their presence in this circle and in your life at large. I offer thanks to the divine mysteries, the goddesses and gods revealed and concealed in the workings of the world and in our lives. Dismissing the directions now. To the center, thank you for the ability to make our dreams, hopes, and plans real. We receive the blessings of the Spirit. Blessed be. To the north, thank you for the solid reality and grounding. We close the door of the north now with thanks to the earth. To the west, thank you for courage. We close the door of the west with thanks to the water. To the south, thank you for focus and determination. We close the door of the south now with thanks to the fire. And to the east, we thank you for knowledge and awareness. We close the door of the east now with thanks to the air. We will go on together. We will support each other. We will build community. By the power of 3 times 3, as we say it, so mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. And before leaving sacred space now, let's just ground. Take a deep breath. Hold it and release it. And again. And release. As the sun rises in the morning and the world is covered in light, so that we may see where we are and where we are going, in the same way, the heart, the mind, and the soul open up, and we reach for the light of understanding, and we connect to the infinite, reflected in each other. Take a deep breath. Hold, release, and again. This circle is open, but unbroken. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Dear friends, although we intend to begin meeting in person again, we've set no firm date for that. There will be an in-person meeting to plan for that soon. Contact me to be invited. However, we will continue to offer new and full moon rites here. The next full moon rite will be on the 5th of May at 7 p.m., and I'll see you then. Blessed be.